On Ridley versus Richter.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just thinking about this matchup, I guess you've got multiple jumps, so you can kind of try and approach from the air and do an okay job, but that range is going to be a problem if you're Ridley.
I like how we're talking about this in terms of like counter picks, and it's not like, oh yeah, these are their mains.
I mean, these are just their mains, but it's worth talking about the matchup.
Fair.
If we can.
Nice, but what is that weird interaction? No forward smash. Sapphire99 played that perfectly, and it just didn't work anyway.
I don't know if that was ZX's shenanigans or if that was like a really late, really sour hitbox or what.
I think it just might have missed. Uh-oh. A little bit of a stutter there, but we're okay.
That's a terrible hitbox then.
I have no idea what it looks like. I'm going to have to look it up.
Alright, Sapphire going for the edge guards quickly. That's going to be the win condition if you're playing against Belmonts.
Alright, expecting a jump. Sapphire going for the really hard read.
Yeah, Celice cornering themselves a little bit here. Gotta be careful. Finds a way out though. And now it is time for the Belmont corner pressure. How do you get out?
I like the smart... I really like the smart plays by Sapphire, shielding the holy water and then going for the grab in midair.
Yeah, there's a lot of matchup knowledge in that.
Yeah. And like, you're not going to be able to contest that either. Ridley Nair big.
Ridley Nair really big. Celice still living a lot longer than Sapphire managed to though. Sapphire just really struggling to find this kill.
Yeah. Well within kill percent space. Pirate Rush will do it. Almost anything will do it. Just Sapphire needs to get the hit.
Yeah, still can't find his edge guard. Still can't find an F tilt even. An up tilt's not going to do it. Celice's disadvantage has been really strong.
There we go. Catching that attempted tether to stage, and with that, both players are now on second stock. Sapphire99 sitting at the sacred percentage, grabbing that bottle. Nicely done. Perfect. 42% off of one interaction.
And that's what you want. That's what you need to use that holy water against the Belmonts. And Celice finally reverses the situation, trying to find this kill quick. Starting up the Belmont Blender. It's going to be really hard to SD out of that holy water. It's going to be really hard.
Honestly, as Ridley, the only way to get out of that situation is not be in that situation to begin with. You're too big.
Yeah, and you're so light as well that you're going to die way earlier too. Terrible combination for that setup. Really smart shield pressure from Celice though, just combining all of Sapphire99's matchup knowledge and kind of using it against him by like chucking the Holy War and then using the forward air and just saying, I know you're going to try and out of shield and grab this.
Yeah, and also good spacing on Celice, just staying right out of range of Space Pirate Rush.
Yeah, Celice's spacing has been impeccable, as it has to be.
You're a Belmont.
Yeah, if you're a Belmont, you want to hit those tippers.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
the air dodge from Celice. Oh my goodness, really? The axe straight through the platform, catching Ridley. Celice taking game number 1.
Yeah, that axe phasing through the stage and clipping Ridley. On Sapphire's way to landing. Game 1 goes Celice. And that's about what you would expect. In the last set these two played, it was 1 game of Hero and 1 game of Belmonts. We'll see how this goes. But it could be a very similar story, depending on how Celice feels. I know that they like to bring out the Hero sometimes if they're feeling confident. Because Hero is a funny character.
Yep. I'm not gonna... Moving on. Game number 2. I refuse to engage in that particular level of discourse. Game number 2. I don't expect a character change from either of these players. We're currently on the character banning phase on Smash GG. Not quite sure what's going on here. Celice says, give me a sec.
Okay, yes, Celice. Just debating the character picks right now. They have. They played before. The interesting game one, of course, on small battlefields, and that did narrow the space a little bit in favor of Celice. Thanks.
Thank you, Celice.
Much appreciated. I have actually commentated lag spike with Celice before, and they are pretty good. So,
Cute.
if they come in with an offer, you never know.
Yeah, I don't actually know who had the flags here. Let me go back and check, actually, considering that we have same-day VODs, hopefully, today. Let's see here.
Oh, who won the poll, by the way?
Let's find out. Sapphire99 with 100%.
100%. Okay.
I think only one person voted.
Yeah. Celice is now in the banning phase. You're thinking maybe the small stages go away, or maybe flat stages, actually, because you want to use those multiple jumps. We saw Celice not being afraid to go to SBF just because of the amount of space the platforms cover on that stage. Even though it's small, you can just kind of hide under it, and it makes Belmont zoning tools a little bit better because he's not as good when you approach him vertically.
Sorry, I'm handling some technical details in the background. Let's see here. Where are we? Here we go. Let's see. Who was it that was flagged? Because I don't remember. It was not particularly relevant. It was Sapphire. Sapphire received 1 flag. But anyway, game number 2, Sapphire99 versus Celice.
All right.
And we're off to Town and City.
Goes Celice.
Right.
Yep, just starting things off. Really, really simple way. And Town and City, you've got some space under those platforms to work with, but the real reason you're picking this stage is the size and the flatness.
Yeah. You can really control that horizontal space well and just retreat, not having to worry about it at all.
Yeah, it's the second biggest tournament legal stage in the game. So it is very, very wide, and it feels so big in part because of how flat it is during these transition phases.
Holy water changing hands a couple of times.
Yeah, I love to see the catching. I love to see people working on their item play. Because there's a surprising amount of item attack in this game that nobody uses. But you know, that's a why do video you can watch in your own time. Alright, Celice doing a really good job just keeping Sapphire out here. But the Space Pirate rush from across the stage. And Sapphire again starting to overcommit a lot on trying to hit these edge guards. Celice's disadvantage is just a bit too good. And Sapphire knows that he has to hit the edge guards, but he's just committing a little bit too hard. He doesn't really know where Celice is going to go, because they have done such a good job at mixing it up.
Yeah. No Space Pirate rush. Sapphire really just sort of swinging with that one. Wow, okay. Sapphire really lucky that Holy Wire didn't explode, otherwise that probably would have been stock. Oh, just straight through the fireball, Celice with the up B.
Alright, I like that the fireball actually reflects the crossback. That's really stupid, but it's good matchup knowledge.
It does enough damage, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, no, if you clank with cross, you can send it back.
Okay.
Which is...
That's good knowledge.
Yeah, it's not how most of them work, but it's the same with parry as well. You can just send it back! Speaking of sending it back, Sapphire sent back to the blast zone, and
immediate reciprocation with Space Pirate Rush, and with that, Sapphire's at last stock, Celice sitting on 2.
So he's doing a really good job at keeping Sapphire at bay, starting to air-to-air a little bit more here, just knowing how much Sapphire wants to jump. And again, he's They're using these holy water setups so well. Just keep Sapphire out using the low shield that Sapphire has, but he comes back with a little frame trap of his own. Fireball.
Great read. Fantastic. Way to even things up. Sapphire currently sitting at 81%, but evened up the stocks. Comeback potential, but Sapphire basically at kill percent on ledge.
Yeah, this is a best of 3 set. You've got to be very, very wary of that going in. Sapphire got to be careful.
Okay, I was expecting a bigger punish, but that's okay.
Yeah, I was expecting an up smash maybe. Maybe a misinput from Sapphire, unable to really get the full punish. Or maybe Sapphire was going for like something fancy that we just couldn't really get to see.
I don't see enough Ridley to be able to say either way. That will be it though. Holy water into, was that forward tilt?
Yeah.
All right.
Playing it safe there at the end, didn't need to F smash. Just kind of
Yep, Celice taking the match 2-0, and we move on to, I believe, Pool 2. Phoenix, who's this guy? Phoenix Journey versus Min.